Hello, and welcome to Holistic Lifestyle Tips, Getting Real About the Woo-Woo. I am Becky Russell, owner of wellness company Hope Essential, and I am an essential oil educator and a holistic lifestyle educator. I just love to teach. And I am 62 and am not on any daily medications or prescriptions. And you might think so, but really that's a miracle in my family with the genetics I have and what my family has. It's unheard of. So I have decided to take a different path, the holistic path, where it's not disease treatment, it's treating the entire body. It's a holistic lifestyle. So I want to just share what I've learned with you, and what I'm doing now for this new year is interviewing experts in the holistic different modalities. So I'm very excited. Today I have Shoshana Chaim. And she is a wellness expert, a podcaster, and a speaker, and she has this wonderful energy, and I can't wait to have her share her great knowledge. So welcome, Shoshana.
Thank you so much for having me, Becky. Thanks for that introduction.
You bet. So we always talk about either physical wellness, emotional wellness, spiritual wellness. Which one are we going to talk about today, and what's your topic?
So I think that we're mostly going to be talking about physical wellness, but emotional wellness does come into it a lot. And that was part of my journey when I was experiencing health problems. And that seems to be what I end up helping other people with as well. And when you feel great and when your mind is clear, you're able to connect spiritually on whatever level and whatever that means for you, but mostly physical and emotional.
Okay, and the topic you're going to talk about?
We're going to talk about redox signaling molecules and the healing and signaling that needs to come within the body. And I think a lot of heads are probably going, what is that?
For sure.
Yeah, so redox signaling molecules is something that I had not heard about. I had been in the wellness world for over 10 years before I was a personal trainer. And then when my husband had heart disease and a tumor, and we looked into what would help him naturally, I started to learn a lot about nutrition, fitness, movement, meditation. Those were the areas that I felt very strong in. And from there, I ended up with some PTSD, some emotional stress. And that really took a huge toll on my body and my hormones. And I was left with 3 hormone disorders. And I needed to figure out, how am I going to heal myself? I am the person who have helped people to come off of insulin. I've helped them to come off of their anti-inflammatory medications, yet I'm becoming more and more exhausted every day. Yet I can't drive with my children in the car because I'm falling asleep at red lights. I have pain down the whole right side of my body. I need to read the same sentence over and over again before I even comprehend part of it. My brain fog was huge. And I was so disappointed in myself because as a healer, I was able to do so much for others and I couldn't heal myself. And I knew there had to be something else because I had been doing acupuncture, Chinese medicine, the best nutrition, meditation, yoga. Nothing was giving me any movement. And it's when you open your eyes and when you kind of say there must be something else, please show it to me, somehow it falls out in front of you. And that's when I learned about redox signaling molecule technology. And essentially we have big, beautiful cells in our body, and they're filled with salt and water. And the mitochondria in the cell is like a little factory, and it's using the salt, the water, nutrients from the body to create healing in the body and to create energy in the body and all different kinds of things. Well, it's also creating something called a redox signaling molecule. For years, they thought it was a byproduct of creating ATP. And then in the 90s, 2 Nobel Peace Prizes were awarded to scientists for understanding that this is communication between the cells. When you cut your finger, it hurts. That hurt is a signal to the rest of the body saying, I need help, send some healing. When you have inflammation around there, that's because the body's saying, there's inflammation, I need healing. The healing comes, it starts to heal, the inflammation can go away, the pain can go away, and we could go on with our day. Yet that's what's happening with young children, but it's not happening with adults because we have so much damage in our body. We have so much dead cells that haven't been detoxed. We have medications we've been taking our whole life that are sitting sedentary in our body. And it's like trying to make a cell phone call from your basement to call a neighbor to say, come and help me, but that call's not going through. You don't have enough bars. So as a young child, we have so much redox in our body. And every 10 years after puberty, we are producing 10% less. So by the time we're 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, we have so much damage to the body that the body was not expecting, from radiation, toxicity in our food, car accidents, endurance sports, all of these things, emotional trauma is playing havoc on our cells, and our cells are no longer big and beautiful. They're depleted. They're lacking liquid in them, and as old cells are dying off, we're reproducing damaged cells instead of reproducing beautiful cells. So what has happened is scientists all across North America, Europe, universities all across North America are reproducing these redox molecules that are made in our body that help to protect, repair, replace our damaged cells. But that's only lasting for 10 minutes. And I found a company that can actually ship it to my house. And when I took it and help other people with it, you're essentially supplementing the redox in your body so that you could heal your cells on a faster level, and in a lot of ways like you did when you were younger, or even better than when you were younger. So this technology of the redox signaling molecules was mind-blowing to me, because 10 years in the industry, I hadn't heard of it, and it made complete sense. It was completely non-toxic, and more people just really need to know about it to improve their quality of life.
And that just really proves as well that your body's meant to heal itself. It's not magic. It's how it was designed, and we just have clogged up and messed with perfection.
Exactly. So what the redox does is it heals the cell, and when the cell is nice and healed, the tissues are better, and when the tissues are better, the organs are better, and when the organs are better, all of the systems work better. So this is not fixing the system, this is fixing the cell, and the body does what it's meant to do. It's empowering yourself.
Okay. Oh, I have never heard of it either. And I've been doing the holistic lifestyle for over 25 years. So I love learning new things. Then I can pass on that information to try to help people. And thank God you were tenacious, because I was in a similar situation where I had I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia and was just told pain management and just left to figure it out. And if I had just listened to them, I would be an invalid today. So you and I share that tenacity for sure. And we're not just accepting, that we're stuck, that this is all there is, that there's only one way or there's no way.
And a lot of my clients come to me saying, they've told me there's nothing else, but there must be. So you must know something. And I needed to be tenacious with myself at the same time, because I thought I knew everything that there was to know. So I needed to make sure that my ego didn't get in the way of my healing. And now I'm able to pass that on to so many other people, the same way that I was before with the other methods that I use. But now my tool belt is just so much broader, and so many good things are happening on a daily basis.
That's great. It's a message of hope. I love that. So who needs to see you? Who needs to learn about your services then?
So I would say who needs to learn about my services is basically everybody, because we all know somebody who is in a health crisis, right? Unfortunately, we can all think wide enough that we know someone. But the people who do end up coming to me, I mean, sometimes it's moms who say, I can't sleep well and I need more energy. And that's so important, because when you can't sleep well and you don't have energy, that's not going to get any better. Sleeping is when our body heals. Sleeping is so important for our hormone system. So getting that done. But even people who have been told, your only option is to go home and sleep more, your only option is to take this pill, or at least we've cleared up your pain by 80%, just live with the other 20%. People who are told that there's no other way, or people who don't want to wait around for the side effects of the pharmaceutical medications, that is where my passion definitely goes out to helping so many people, because I know what may come next, and I never want them to get there.
Oh man, we are kindred spirits for sure. So how can people reach you?
I'm pretty easy to find on Facebook. I'm Shoshana Chaim, and they can reach out at Plant Trainers on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook as well. But you could always email me at shoshana@planttrainers.com.
Okay. And I'm gonna give her the link. She's gonna go ahead and put her information in the comments as well, so that it's real easy for people then to find it. And I always like to throw in some random question. And since I'm one who wants to dwell on the positive, I'd love to know, where is your happy place?
So that is a really great question. And I don't know where in the world my happy place is, but when I try to think of my happy place, when I do a grounding exercise, I always see my family in a body of water, some kind of ocean, holding hands with the sun beating down. The water is a beautiful color. It doesn't matter where we are in the world. It matters that we're together and that we are exploring and in nature. So my happy place is just seeing that vision, or being in that vision of being in the water with my family.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me, and I will be sure and get that information for you on the post. And just, reminder, you can find more information about essential oils and holistic living on my website, hopeessential.com. And you can find me on Facebook at Hope Essential LLC. So till next time, choose you, choose natural, choose now.
Thank you so much.